Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to a brand new season of Motorsport Manager. In the last episode, we had our car designed up, we signed our drivers back for another few years, and basically learned that our car is about as junk as it can get. So this is our uphill battle. This may be a start and parks type season for us. We have to improve our headquarters just a little bit, but our staff, sponsors, and pit crew are off the chain. But even our drivers are lacking a bit, 8th best on the grid projected. So this may be an uphill battle indeed, but I think as the sponsors come in, we can afford to get some better drivers. And maybe Falco at 30 years old might be retiring soon, but he has a couple years under him. Lara wanted a short contract, so we'll see how Lara progresses and how she handles herself. But the first race is Cape Town. Now, we've never been to Cape Town before. It's going to be a medium tire wear track with a low fuel burn, where the gearbox, the brakes, and the engine are the parts. Now, we have ultra soft tires and regular soft tires, or super softs, I mean. So Falco's soft tires wear more slowly perk is not going to be that useful until race 3 or once we get to like the desert or so, but not useful in this first race. But let's see how we fare. Is there qualifying? That I do not know. Honestly, I don't even know if we're going to finish 13th, but we're going to try it. It does look like there is indeed qualifying. Let's look at our parts here. Falco is angry, so it looks like we need to adjust some of the parts here. So Falco actually needs that one. Falco needs that one. Falco needs that one. Falco needs that one. And this is pretty identical. So let's put Falco with the higher reliability. And this is basically what we've got to work with. Our car was basically gifted points to be competitive, and we need to build up from here. So I will see you after qualifying. Welcome back to Cape Town, ladies and gentlemen. Falco actually finished 3rd in qualifying and Enrica in 5th, and that is quite surprising because Falco actually almost missed Q2. So go from nearly wrecking out, missing qualifying, to getting to Q3 and finishing 3rd. That is quite the accomplishment there. So fairly good as far as our first outing goes, but we'll see how it translates into race speed. We have super soft tires with a 15% increase, race trim with a 15% increase, and both drivers are at 95% on their car setup, and 0 weight stripping because our reliability is going to be trash, as well as everyone else's, I believe. So let's go ahead and start the race. We are going to be on our Q2 tires here. As you can see, they're down to 75% or so. And the fuel cells on these cars are absolutely tiny. Only 14 laps maximum in the tank, and we've got 33 laps to do it. So definitely the fueler is going to be quite important here as the race ticks on. But Falco running in 2nd, seeing if he can stay in front of this pack. We've got good track position now, and I feel that this track is a bunch of right-hand corners, very few left-handers. So if Falco can get himself to the right side of the racetrack, he should be fine. So first lap in the International GT Series is in the books, and we come across 2nd and 4th, which is definitely interesting indeed. We'll have to modulate our tire temperatures. These ultra softs are going to fall off, and we have super softs behind us coming fast. So we're on a little bit of an altered pit strategy. We have to come sooner, and it looks like everyone and their mother is that the boost? Does that mean that they are charging or using their boost? Choose whether or not the driver automates their battery controls. Yeah, so I want auto on because they can do a better job of it than me, and it seems to be working out. We paid decent money for that battery to start at 40% there, and a good harvest as we brake. So yeah, running in 2nd, keeping up with Hashimoto for a 10th place car on the grid. Maybe if we qualify well, we can hold our own, or the competition is just so close that we may be 2 or 3 points behind, but so is everyone else. All right, so we'll go a neutral tire burn and probably pit Falco or Lara next time by. That looks to be the case. So once we pass pit road here, I'll tell Lara to come in next time for her super soft tires, and we are going to fill up as much as we can. It's not going to take that much. We haven't used that much fuel. Just keep it topped off if we can. Parts are looking okay. We're not really pushing, and a low risk of doing a balanced pit stop, so 8 seconds. I know you're churning through them there, Falco, but we'll be okay. You can do one more lap, I feel. So the leader is going to pit, so it's going to look like we are going to lead our first laps here in the International GT Series, and it's going to be Falco. So there goes the leader. Yep, so we're going to be coming around next time by. I know you're struggling. Falco, pit next time for your super soft tires, if you please, and you are going to top off your tank. Parts are still looking good. Another 8-second pit stop. Looking at Lara. Jack is up and she is down and away. We want to maintain a nice conservative approach, I feel, as far as tire temperatures are concerned. The track chews through them fairly quickly. But looking at this, Lara is actually ahead of those that pitted on our cycle. So that's feeling pretty good. Poor Falco is losing some pace here, struggling on those tires. Fresh tires are going to be pivotal for him for sure. Tires are on, fuel is in, down and away. So Falco is going to come out in 18th place. Enrica actually passed him up. So Falco lost quite a bit of time staying out that extra lap on those set of tires for sure. So we'll see how this shakes out. We only have to finish in 14th to achieve our sponsor objective. And these guys in front of Lara have older tires. So pretty good. I think I want to run these tires completely out. We should be okay for fuel. With 12 laps in the tank, that puts us at lap 20. And as long as we don't push anymore, we won't have to stop for fuel. So it just depends on the life of the tires and how these guys are doing. If they are splitting multiple ultra soft pit stops, that could be a thing. They'll pit one extra time, but make up all of that time doing the tire swaps. So that could be something we could look into as the race progresses, is the short pitting and just doing ultras. But I have the 15% performance boost for these super softs, so I want to keep that that boon for sure. So it looks like those guys pitting on ultra softs will make the pass on pit road and get off of pit road before them. So they may have an extra pit stop in their future. And it looks like Falco, either Lara is doing a better job of taking care of her tires, or Falco is burning through his tires just a little bit more. There's only 6% that separates the two, which I don't know. Looking at the before pit stops, were they just 6% apart? I am not sure. Any rain in the forecast. Very important to make sure we're not going to get caught out by a shower and going to an intermediate tire change or an even wet. But track grip is going to increase as the run continues, so we should be fine. How are they doing? Are they pushing? No, they are just running. A few of them have dropped back to conserve their tire wear, and I think I will do the same just to sort of maintain our pace with them. We're within 17 seconds, so that is a pit stop, but all of these guys are on super softs, and it looks like they may go to ultras this time. If I was a betting person, I would say that they are going to switch to ultra softs, especially if they have to pit for repairs like Floridy did. Old Florida man. I would put on ultra softs to make up the time lost on the repair. That may be something that I have to do. Let's take a look at the park conditions, and the cars are actually doing okay. We would need an engine boost or an engine top off for Falco. And of course, that's going to tie up the pit road pretty long. so we can't afford to pit Lara and repair ahead of Falco. So Falco may be pitting before Enrica. We'll see how this plays out and how well she can take care of her stuff. Cars around us are pitting, though. Looks like 5th place, 4th place Olantanen is coming down pit road this time. And it looks like Falco is trying to put up a run here on Enrica. He has a little bit fresher tires and probably a little bit better speed. He looks to the inside there. He's going to complete the pass. Engelhardt needs to get out of your way, huh? Well, Engelhardt just passed you, Enrica. Sorry. But running 3rd and 4th, not bad. Team cars are really, really close. We're not in danger of pitting yet, but I think I do want to pit a little sooner so we don't lose all of that time on the track. So once we get down to 35% or so, we'll pit, and I won't run Falco into the red. As far as part condition is concerned, I don't know if to repair the gearbox. I'll have to see if repairing the gearbox makes sense or if we can wait until the next stop to do such things as these. So this will put us within 16 laps or so. That is not a fuel run. So we're going to go around a few more times and at least get to where we do not have to fuel up when we change tires. I think that would be the good strategy here. So when Enrica passes pit road, I will bring her in next time by. Let's go ahead and give her a push a little bit. Use up these tires. And Enrica, go ahead and pit. Wait for the pit road entrance. There we go. Next time by for some super softs. We're going to top off as much we can. So 14 laps of fuel with 15 laps after the pit stop. We might be able to turn the engine down a bit to save. That would be, let's do a low. Well, actually, that's not going to matter. No. We'll try to save the car just a bit. We're doing that to save the part condition and not, burn up the car a bit. I think Falco we could push a little bit better. All right, push this lap, Falco, if you please. And come next time by for your super soft tires. Fill up the tank. 14 and 14. So we're going to be right on the money as far as fuel is concerned. We might be able to throttle back just a bit. Fueler has topped Enrica off. That should be the last time that Enrica takes fuel. So we'll see where that shakes out in the grand scheme of things. I think we can have her on a neutral run for tires. All right, Falco. Go ahead and go neutral run when you come off of pit road here. To the service of the crew, all 4 tires are on. Fueling. There we go. Topped off, down and away. Here comes Lara, and right in front of Lara, so a very similar. It's been 4 laps like this. Well, we had pitting to do. So we have excess fuel in Falco's tank. For Lara, if it looks like she's not going to be able to make it on fuel, I'll push through these tires a little bit more and put her on ultras for that last run. If we have to pit, we want to make up as much time as we possibly can, and she is going to be short. She's got 12 laps in the tank. Well, I don't know. Let's see if we can run a low fuel burn and stretch it out. Although if the tires won't last, I don't guess it really matters. We're doing this for part condition's sake rather than fuel conservation's sake. And even Falco might have some repairs to do, but so do the other drivers. So that's pretty comforting. Falco is feeling really good. I do like the fact that Falco is feeling up to the task here. 11.7 laps excess fuel. Enrica is at 10.9. So I believe she is reining it back on the low fuel mode. We're saving the fuel needed. 11 laps to go, and Enrica's at 10.6 when she crosses the line. So she needs to stay in fuel conservation mode for sure. She's actually making up some positions here. Let's conserve the tires a bit. Falco is fine. Enrica is definitely pushing the tires, though. So how does this look? Are these guys going to go for an ultra set on their last run? If they do, we'll sort of copy them. Well, we'll see where it shakes out after the pit stop. If we are ahead of them and they're on ultra softs, they're going to eat us up if we stay out. So our bet is sort of made as far as I can see. 9.37. Enrica is bringing that fuel back to us. And Falco's even pushing just a little bit more. There you go, Falco. Get to the inside, top 10. And Falco has better tires than old Lantanen. And it definitely shows. Yeah, Enrica is only 0.9 gallons of fuel short now. So that is comforting indeed. Really making that fuel last. Falco is fine on fuel. It just comes down to repairs and what the repairs are going to do. And will these guys like Cruz, who has just come out on fresh super softs, will he be able to go the distance of the race? Or will he have to pit again? Because if we both have to pit again, this is the race. I mean, we are pretty much in the spot we will be. All right, Enrica, go ahead and turn up your tires just a bit. Falco, I think you can finally conserve. So now we have excess fuel as far as Enrica is concerned. We can go a medium fuel burn so we don't get past so awful much. Yep, 7 laps to go and 8 in the tank. Tires are holding steady. Can these tires last 6 laps? That I do not know, and that is the question. If they can't, it would be best to pit now, get on ultras, and just blast through. We have a 10-second gap there. I don't know if it's going to be worth it, but why not? We do have a set of ultras. We're not going to fuel. We're not going to repair anything. We're just going to do a nice, safe 4-tire change. Falco, we're going to stay out. So Enrica's going to be down on pit road. Jack is down and away. And she is going to be on ultra softs. And go ahead and push everything you got here, Enrica. A little bit of a bold move, Cotton. A bold move indeed. But she is going to be amongst this group. And she is going to be pushing as hard as she can for these laps. So hopefully Enrica can make up some ground on these ultras. Especially catching up to guys like Hume, who is on old super softs and just chewing them up. All right, Enrica, go ahead and chew them up and spit them out if you please. Yes, you can, Falco. Just hold what you got. I believe in you. Tire temperatures are good. Coming down to 4 to go, is it? Indeed, 4 laps to go, 41% on the tires. I think we need to conserve still. We are not going to come down this time. We're on the same pit strategy as these cars around us. And it looks like Enrica is battling these guys who are on the very similar strategy. I kind of want to turn up the engine, but I know that is not conducive to part wear. So we'll wait until like 1 lap to go and then go for broke. But I mean, she should be able to catch these guys fairly quickly. Nope, ignore Falco. You shall be fine. Go ahead and go neutral. We're not going to fix any parts. Third is blowing up. Outstanding. So we have a little bit of a gap here. Nope, Enrica, ignore. We're not going to turn you up. As a matter of fact, just conserve a bit. And Falco, I think you can do the same. Just please conserve. 2 laps to go. Do not push that engine. Let it roll through the corners. Let it... Holy crap, Enrica, you are burning through those ultras like crazy. So she's in 12th. And I think she should be able to press the attack here. She's got a gaggle of cars in front of her, and with 1 lap to go, she should be able to make some moves. I know your tire wear is bad, and I know you're struggling to overtake. There you go. Around the outside, Lara. 1 lap to go, 25% on the tires. Falco is holding station in 3rd, and we have quite the gap behind us here. Please do not blow. We're just in the red zone. We're going to be fine. So there's Enrica there. Go ahead and go. Burn, Enrica, go. There you go. Enrico for 11th. Not too shabby. And a Falco with a podium in our very first race in the International GT Series. Here I thought we were going to be the Start and Park Special, but that actually worked out really well in our favor. As long as we can improve some of the reliability on, say, Enrica's car and a little bit on Falco's before the next race, I think we can survive the part failures. So yeah, we had a bold strategy. Everyone else in the lead pack was sort of on the same strategy. Yeah, we got off those, wait. Oh, that's not the whole race. I was going to say, didn't we get off the super softs, or I mean the ultra softs? We did indeed. All right, I don't think anyone's going to be breaking any rules yet. That'd be hilarious if they did. So Falco in third with 4 points, and Enrica, a 10-second penalty. So Enrica, yeah, moves up to 11th. Yeah, that was pretty good. So Queen Ling in Scanscrum, and we remember those guys. We fought with them in the lower ranks when they were relegated. They were docked 10 seconds and actually made a position, but it doesn't matter because apparently only the top 6 get points. And, of course, the pole sitter and the fastest lap. So this team constructor might get tight. We got 4 points very early. So, you know, that's going to set us up well. If none of these teams can get any points, you know, we're going to be sitting ahead of most of them, which is pretty comforting indeed, I must say. Drivers' Championship, though, all it takes is one good race from Enrica, and she can hop in there. Falco, you know, if he has some consistent runs, he'll be in there. Feeling pretty good. So, yeah, we're third in the team championships with 4 points. Oh, man, that is nuts. I painted my bedroom the same colors. Yeah, Alistair, we had quite an impressive debut in the International GT Series. Feeling pretty good. We're not going to be champions anytime soon, but it might not be a 5-year turnaround. Or it could be the drivers. It could be just all Falco being awesome. Who knows? We definitely don't want to get rid of that guy. I'm glad we signed him for a nice long contract. So yeah, the chairman is going to be ecstatic. I thought we were going to come in 8th in the team championship, and those 4 points are going to go quite a long way in making sure that happens. So we lose some money, but Falco with the podium, and the GT Challenger, old Calvin Griffin, with Vittorio Corsa. Oh, those guys. Where is the other Vittorio Corsa driver? Am I blind? Yeah, Tanaka and Griffin. So they got rid of Kaluza. Kaluza is now with Nakata. And, oh, poor Kaluza running 11th. Oh, Kaluza got wrecked after that season. She's never going to be the same. So that feels pretty good. That felt good indeed. Not going to lie about that. 6 emails. Hashimoto, car condition, interview, sure. Had to apologize after he soaked her in a shower. Yeah, if you're standing on the podium, you expect to get soaked. Simple. Nice. So team marketability goes up, and I believe we're due for a sponsor? Question mark? Let's see. No. One more race, and then slot 1 opens up the Golden Tiger Bank. So next race is going to be Rio de Janeiro. And I think we've done that one before. I can't remember. But we've got Super Softs and Ultras again. The engine, the spoiler, and the gearbox is our parts of note. No rain in the forecast. I like that. Now the question is, do we design parts? If we can consistently lose 2 million a race, that puts us good for 7 races. That's about here, and that's not counting our sponsors. I think we do design a new part, and we are the lowest still on the suspension. Let's take a look at what's coming up. Engine, gearbox, engine, gearbox, engine, gearbox, engine, 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 engine. All right, it's the most expensive part, but I think we have to send a little bit of love for our engine. 25 to max. A 723 engine should be good. Build that if you please, and then we'll hope that next race we can have more luck, and hopefully we can get a fat, juicy sponsor. Right now, we are 69 marketability because of Enrica, and Falco needs a little bit of a boost as well. Hopefully some events can happen to get their marketability up. But that is going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for our next race in Rio. Take care.